Guys, we have made it to our final week of Black History Month. Everyone give Black History Month a hand. It's been really great. But just because Black History Month is ending doesn't mean you stop learning about Black history. I mean, you should always want to learn more and newer things. But in honor of the final week of Black History Month, we're going to be talking about a lot of firsts. And I thought what better to talk about than the very first Black doctor, which is James McCune Smith. He was the first doctor, and we're going to talk about him. So let's get to it. So Dr. James was born into slavery on April 18th, 1813 in Manhattan, New York. But because of the Emancipation Proclamation, he was set free. Dr. James had always had like a fascination with medicine and medical work. And when he graduated high school, he decided to apply to Geneva Medical School and also Columbia University, but they both rejected him because of racial discrimination, unfortunately. But then one of his peers suggested that he apply to a school outside of the US, a medical school, which he did. So he applied to the University of Glasgow in Scotland, earning his bachelor's and his master's degree all by the year 1837, in which he decided to move back to the US. This would make James the first ever Black person to ever receive a medical degree. So he became the first doctor, first physician. When he returned back to the US, that's when he decided to start his practice, and he would treat not just Black clients, but both Black and white clients. And even though Dr. James was a doctor, this didn't stop him from being a civil rights activist as well, which is what he also was. So Dr. James, he would partner up with people like Frederick Douglass, and together they would team up to bring a bunch of supporters to help testify against the legislature, which had plans of sending freed Black people to Liberia. And Dr. James was a part of fighting back against that law or those plans. Dr. James would then go on to pass away November 17th, 1865 in Long Island, New York. But this was the story of Dr. James McCune Smith, the first ever Black doctor, the first ever Black physician. He's inspired a lot of Black doctors that are here today, and he'll never be forgotten. So happy Black History Month to Dr. James, and happy Black History Month to you guys. Day 23.